You want to make sure that the subject line is irresistible. Like, hey, it catches my attention. I think I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now and actually read this email that this person or organization has sent. Next up is compelling content. You want to tell stories, and let me back up. So with the compelling content, now that you've created the subject line that makes them want to stop what they're doing, now the next step is to actually write or have an email that keeps them emotionally engaged, and that's what this compelling content is talking about. Telling stories that emotionally connect. Use clear conversational language unless your email or your organization is tailored towards a highly um, personalized audience is the best word I can think of. Audience that is very specialized in certain knowledge or certain content. You're able to talk certain jargon or certain language to them where they can understand what you're referring to. But for most audiences, you want to just use clear conversational language. The feeling that they should get is that they're reading a letter from a friend. Just plain and simple. Show them specific examples that's relatable in the email. And in here in the second one, I'm gonna show you a few different email templates that'll help you out. But yes, you want to use clear language, make it clear and concise. These days, people are not reading as much. So, there's a argument versus, I mean, it's an argument between using long form email versus short form. That's really one of those testing things you need to do with your audience, and it's not on every email thing. Some short emails that have a short, simple message, perfect. And then some emails may be more dedicated to longer form because there is additional content or additional information you need to explain. So it really just varies. But whichever one you choose, make sure you use clear conversational language and make sure it's concise and tells the stories that actually connect with your audience. And last but not least, action inspiring CTAs. Make one clear request, use action verbs, create urgency without pressure. I know FOMO, fear of missing out, is a big thing. Creating that urgency there, but don't just hammer it over their head that they should do it. It can be detected from your readers that when you're trying to beat them up into signing up for something versus, giving them that free will to make the decision, but creating content that actually connects, which is the previous point, compelling content that helps them understand that they have a problem and you have a solution, or you're an organization that is relatable to what they believe in that will compel them to want to either volunteer, donate, or both. So you want to create that urgency. And if you're adding any type of CTAs, make sure they stand out. You don't want them to blend in with your email. Contrasting colors always works. The typical blue, red, green, that trifecta is very helpful. If it's within your branding colors, let me put that out there. If it's within your branding colors, you can use that or some variation of those. But brighter colors is what I'm trying to get to. Using those type of colors will help you stand out when you're sending out those emails. And on the next couple pages, I'm gonna show you a couple of templates that actually convert. And these are kind of a starter to help you out with crafting emails. So the first one is a email template for a welcome series. If you're sending out emails related to like a newsletter type, this is usually the first email that they get. Or if you have a lead magnet, ebook, checklist, sign up for a webinar, the introductory email usually is laid out like this. It's kind of the red carpet, or like again, I use the analogy of a house. This is your front doormat, so it welcomes the person into your group. It gives them some type of belonging, a sense of welcoming when they receive this initial email. So it's laid out in a very visual way. You see the CTA at the bottom, it's contrasted so they can actually um, tell the difference or know what next step will be good for them